thermochemistry. अच्छा, when compared to thermochemistry very easy था. They will ask very simple questions, right formula based questions. अच्छा देखो, thermochemistry में what kind of questions they ask? What are exothermic, what are endothermic? How to represent exothermic and endothermic? The products formed exothermic more stable, the products formed endothermic more stable. First question. अच्छा, how to represent exothermic and endothermic? अच्छा, representation of endothermic. Endothermic reaction representation है. For example, x plus 5 plus x kilocalories. Suppose here, suppose 20 kilocalories. Use rise to 5 plus here plus 20 kilocalories P plus Q. Or other way representation is x plus y P plus Q delta HR here minus 20 kilocalories RX x plus y gives rise to P plus Q delta H is equal to plus 20 kilocalories. This is a representation of endothermic. Whenever you write delta H, positive sign. अच्छा, you write delta H in product side है negative sign. Suppose you write in reactant side है a positive sign. Representation of endothermic. Energy is always the amount of energy always required in order to convert reactants to products is called endothermic reactions. इसका complete उल्टा है exothermic reactions. Suppose exothermic reactions के लिए उसका उल्टा क्या है? X plus y minus 20 gives rise to P plus Q, energy release. Or else x plus y gives rise to P plus Q plus 20 है. Or else x plus y gives rise to P plus Q delta H is equal to minus 20. Because in S law, mostly in S law, we are using the problems are they will ask the exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. The products formed in exothermic reactions are more stable because more energy is liberated. If any system lowering their energy, the system is more stable. So exothermic reactions are products formed is more stable than endothermic reaction. This is a basic thing they will ask. Which are the following exothermic endothermic reactions? And I have a question. Acha, can you tell some example for exothermic reactions? Always exothermic reaction. Can you tell? Which are always exothermic reactions? Acha, exothermic reactions का some example. Always exothermic reaction. Can you tell? All combustion reactions. All combustion reactions are always exothermic reaction. Energy. Acha, all neutralization reactions are. Is always exothermic reactions. Achha, some options for provided for you. They will ask you which of the following is an example for exothermic, which of the following is an example for endothermic. You may ask the questions. Always के लिए, because our syllabus में heat of reaction, heat of formation, heat of combustion, heat of neutralization also. But heat of solution may not be, always not possible. Heat of transition always के लिए not, may not be. But always के लिए in our syllabus में क्या है? All combustion reactions are exothermic reaction. All neutralization reactions are endothermic reaction. अच्छा, always के लिए endothermic reaction बताओ. अच्छा, क्या endothermic reactions है? Endothermic reaction के लिए always के लिए क्या है? Endothermic reactions है. अच्छा, all phase transformation reactions like sublimation reactions है, like vaporization है, fusion है, melting है, all phase transformations है, atomization है, मेटामराइजेशन है, हीट ऑफ बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन है, हीट ऑफ बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन है, अच्छा डेल्टा एच वेपोराइजेशन, डेल्टा एच फ्यूजन, इज डेल्टा एच वेपोराइजेशन है, डेल्टा एच फ्यूजन है, हाँ आईपी वैल्यूज है, आईपी वैल्यूज है। अच्छा एक्सोथर्मिक के लिए ईए वैल्यूज है, EA1 वैल्यूज है, EA1 वैल्यूज है, एक्सेप्ट नोबल गैसेस and 52 वैल्यूज। अच्छा मोस्टली and the basic thing they want to ask you, which are the following in an example for exothermic endothermic అంటే NCERT ఉన్న సిలబస్ లో ఇవ్వడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంది, which are exothermic, which are endothermic అంటే ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్ బేసిక్ అడిగారు కూడా ఉంది ఏపీఎం, సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్. దిస్ ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్, ఇంట్రడక్షన్ పార్ట్, thermochemistry, what are exothermic reaction, what are endothermic reaction. Now you go for what is heat of reaction, enthalpy of reaction or heat of reaction क्या होता है, so heat of formation क्या होता है, heat of dissociation, heat of combustion and utilization. So very simple thing है, first I go for heat of formation क्या होता है. अच्छा heat of formation, heat of formation, heat of formation or enthalpy of formation, heat of formation or enthalpy of formation. अच्छा क्या रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्या होता है, डेल्टा एच एफ, रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्या होता है, डेल्टा एच एफ, heat of formation का representation. Very simple है, 1 mole of a compound is formed, the amount of heat energy liberated and absorbed when formation of a 1 mole of a compound from its element in the standard state. Best example is N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. Am I right? Achha, delta H is equal to, suppose I can go for delta H is equal to minus 46 kilocalories. Achha, this is heat of formation for 1 mole of a compound, but not 2 mole of a compound. Achha, 1 mole of a compound, shall I write like this? Half mole of N2, 3/2 mole of H2, we get NH. This is formation of 1 mole of a substance. 1 mole of a substance. Then 2 mole formation के लिए delta H is equal to, अच्छा minus leave it, छोड़ दो. Minus का मतलब क्या है? Energy release होगी. अच्छा delta H is equal to minus 46 kilocalories. Energy release 46 kilocalories. But 1 mole के लिए कितना होता है? 23 calories. So delta H formation for ammonia is nothing but delta H when I am writing minus 23 calories. अच्छा energy is 23 calories. Delta H is minus 23 calories. Formation, for example, formation of HF. H2 plus F2 gives rise to HF. Formation of HF. But 1 mole means half, and you can write half. अच्छा one thing है, thermochemistry meant for 1 mole. Entire thermochemistry में आप याद करना 1 mole. अच्छा 1 mole formation of a compound, heat of formation. 1 mole of a compound undergoes combustion, heat of combustion. 1 gram equivalent of it, 1 gram equivalent of base, nothing but heat of utilization. 1 mole of a substance dissolved in excess of solvent is nothing but heat of solution. Anything is nothing but 1 mole. 1 mole of a substance. अच्छा thermodynamics, thermochemistry is meant for 1 mole. Anything is given, you have to calculate 1 mole. This is basic funda in thermochemistry. अच्छा देखो, the amount of heat energy liberated or absorbed, because heat of formation may be exothermic, may be endothermic, depends upon the reactants. The amount of heat energy liberated or absorbed when formation of a 1 mole of a compound from its element in the standard state. अच्छा suppose मैंने ऐसा लिखा, देखो एक एग्जांपल है आपके लिए, एक एग्जांपल है. अच्छा H2 plus half O2 gives rise to H2O. This is a one formation of 1 mole of a compound. This is called heat of formation, no doubt at all. Because formation of a 1 mole of a water. अच्छा चलो एक और एग्जांपल ऐसा देता है. अच्छा H plus है, OH minus है, gives rise to water है. अच्छा ये भी formation of water 1 mole है, but it is not a heat of formation. Because heat of formation is nothing but formation of a compound from its element in the standard state. हाइड्रोजन के लिए स्टैंडर्ड स्टेट H2 है but not H plus है. अच्छा, this what they call as heat of neutralization है. This is called heat of neutralization है. Heat of neutralization and this is called heat of formation. Heat of formation always for 1 mole. Of course, heat of neutralization also 1 gram each unit of acid. But this is not correct heat of formation. This is only correct. So you remember, because previously you can check it, previous last question hai, they will ask you identify which of the following reactions heat of formation. Particular heat of formation means you can check it formation of a compound from its elements, not from the other standard state known elements. Hydrogen diatomic is most standard state room temperature. Nitrogen N2 should not take N. Like fluorine F2, you should not take F. Very standard state one. So, but heat of formation is measured. The heat of formation is measured at standard conditions. Achha, what are standard conditions? The heat of formation measured at 1 atm and 25 degrees Celsius, nothing but 298 Kelvin. The heat of formation is called standard heat of formation. Delta H F naught. Standard heat of formation बोलता है. Standard heat of formation. अच्छा, for a kind of information, standard heat of formation and Gibbs energy, standard Gibbs energy है. But the elements in the standard state always assume it to be 0. Previous class question also. अच्छा, hydrogen is available in the form of gas only. अच्छा, gaseous hydrogen के लिए delta HF naught is equal to 0 होना. अच्छा, carbon is available in the form of graphite only. कार्बन के लिए ग्राफाइट है, ये वाला भी 0 होना चाहिए. अच्छा, फास्फोरस P4 इसके लिए व्हाइट है, बट थर्मोडायनामिकली मोस्ट स्टेबल इज ब्लैक ओनली. P व्हाइट के लिए 0 चिन्ह. सल्फ्यूरिक रोम्बिक एसिड के लिए रोम्बिक सल्फर के लिए 0 होना चाहिए. अच्छा, क्लोरीन गैस 0 होना चाहिए. ब्रोमीन लिक्विड 0 होना चाहिए. अच्छा, ब्रोमीन है स्टैंडर्ड स्टेट है, लिक्विड स्टेट है. लिक्विड स्टेट में 0 होना चाहिए. बट CH4 है गैसेस स्टेट में नॉट इज इक्वल टू 0 है. एलिमेंट्स भी ओनली 0, नॉट कंपाउंड है. The enthalpy, standard enthalpy gives energy of elements in the standard states are equal to 0, but not compound है. Because previously one time NEET examination question asked which of the following delta H not is equal to 0 means compound के लिए not is equal to 0, elements के लिए 0 होता है. अच्छा, this is most stable form of carbon is graphite. Stable graphite thermodynamically most stable when compared to diamond. White, of course, white is more reactive, but exceptional case is there. White acid rhombic is the most stable. Fluorine gaseous state में most stable. Sometimes when calculation of enthalpy of reactions are you remember one simple basic funda, entire chapter में simple basic funda. Enthalpy के लिए अच्छा डेल्टा H कैलकुलेशन है, फॉर्मेशन वाटर एंथैल्पी के लिए. अच्छा, always you go for HP minus HR. Enthalpy of products minus reactants. Delta H is always equal to enthalpy of products minus reactants. For example, H2 plus half O2, half H2 plus half Cl2 gives rise to HCl. Suppose they will provide data HCl के लिए, Cl2 के लिए, H2 के लिए they provide this data. But then delta H is equal to क्या होना चाहिए? HP minus HR होना चाहिए. They provide data. Suppose HCl के लिए X किलो जूस रिक्वायर्ड है, ये Y किलो जूस रिक्वायर्ड है, ये Z किलो जूस रिक्वायर्ड है, एक्सेट्रा. Some numericals are given. Then here HP minus HR क्या होता है? X minus देखो Z by 2. अच्छा, Y plus Z by 2 होता है, डायरेक्ट फॉर्म का है. बट ये कंडीशंस है, exceptional conditions. Actually, you can see the previous last question है, exceptional conditions only they are asked. What are exceptional conditions? Whenever bond enthalpies are given, bond enthalpies are given. अच्छा, bond energies है, bond enthalpies है, bond dissociation energy है. Whenever bond dissociation energies are given, अच्छा, delta H is equal to HR minus HP. 90% of the previous last questions are based on bond energies only. 90% of the previous questions are based on bond energies only. Direct formula based questions, simply calculations. We have substitute the numericals what are given in the data. That's it. No other calculations are required here. So delta H is equal to HR minus HP when in case of bond enthalpies are given, bond energies are given, bond dissociation energies are given. Whenever bond energies आएंगे directly HR minus HP. अच्छा, one more है. When you can use HR minus HP, when you have HP minus HR, one more conclusion we are going to discuss. Conclusion we are going to discuss. If heat of combustions are given, then how to find out heat of formation? If heat of combustions are given, then how to find out heat of formation? Then heat of formation is nothing but HR minus HP. Heat of hydrogenation का, heat of formation का, heat of hydrogenation का, heat of hydrogenation or delta H is nothing but HR minus HP. अच्छा, example लेते हैं, example मैं without taking a numerical, I can go for simple example. अच्छा, combustion of methane. Suppose I go for combustion of methane. अच्छा, combustion of methane क्या होता है? CH4 plus 2O2 gives rise to CO2 plus 2H2, right? अच्छा, combustion का delta H is equal to minus x kilocalories given, minus x kilocalories are given. अच्छा, combustion of carbon is given, C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. इसके लिए मैंने delta H is equal to minus 5 kilocalories are given. अच्छा, combustion of hydrogen के लिए मैंने H2 plus half O2 gives rise to, अच्छा, H2O is given, delta H is equal to minus Z is given. The combustion reactions are always exothermic reactions, but they're asking you, अच्छा, heat of formation of methane क्या है? अच्छा, delta H formation of methane, they're asking delta H formation of methane. अच्छा, मीथेन कैसे फॉर्म होता है? ये कार्बन है, बिकॉज कार्बन ग्राफाइट होता है स्टैंडर्ड शेप. हाइड्रोजन इज नथिंग बट H2 है, 2H2 gives rise to CH. This heat of formation. अच्छा, I will get heat of formation if combustions are given, then delta H is nothing but HR minus HP देना. अच्छा, देखो heat of combustion of methane we have minus x kilocalories. अच्छा, HR minus HP. अच्छा, heat of combustion of carbon कितना दिया? -5 and heat of combustion of hydrogen कितना दिया? -Z. That means minus 2Z. रिएक्टेंट हो गएगा काम. माइनस प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए मीथेन है, मीथेन के लिए -x है, माइनस प्लस माइनस, मतलब I go for only variables x y z. In examination they will provide to you a numerical. अच्छा, heat of combustions are provided to you, then you have to calculate heat of formation है, HR minus HP formula use कर, HR minus HP formula use कर. उल्टा, suppose heat of formations are given, if you want to calculate heat of combustion, reverse reaction, HP minus HR use कर. अच्छा, 99% of the problems in thermochemistry, अच्छा, we are using HR minus HP na HP minus HR. These are only limitations. Other than that, there is nothing. Thermochemistry, nothing. Simple formula based that direct formula substitution reactions कर सकते. कोई ambiguity, कोई exception case था, they never asking in thermochemistry. Very easy to score, very comfort zone of students thermochemistry when compared to thermodynamics. Thermodynamics में थोड़ा application use करना पड़ता है, but thermochemistry में straight away direct formula based questions, right? अच्छा, वो reverse क्या है? Reverse मैंने क्या reverse है? मैंने reverse क्या बोलूँगा? Reverse क्या है? If suppose heat of formations are given, then how to find out heat of combustion? Heat of combustion. Nothing but HP minus HR. Heat of formation For example, suppose how methane is formed. C plus 2H2 used raised to CH4. अच्छा चलो ये delta H is equal to X minus X4. अच्छा how water will be formed? How carbon dioxide is formed? C plus R4 used raised to carbon dioxide. अच्छा delta H is equal to, suppose this is a minus Y liquid. Suppose. अच्छा then how water molecule will be formed? H2 plus R4 used raised to, sorry, ये ऑफ होना था फॉर्मेशन में C plus O2 uses CO2. अच्छा देखो यहाँ which gives rise to H2. This is delta H is equal to, suppose, minus Z liquid. Here heat of formations are given na. Heat of formation given. They are asking heat of combustion. अच्छा heat of combustion. Now you can write required. What is the required equation? Required equation nothing but heat of combustion. Heat of combustion of methane चाहिए. अच्छा methane on combustion gives CO2 plus 2H2. अच्छा suppose delta HC required है. Then you go for HP minus HR. अच्छा CO2 formation दिया, H2O formation दिया, CH4 formation दिया. अच्छा वो ऑक्सीजन के लिए standard state. Suppose any states are not mentioned, by default you take a standard state. If states are not mentioned, by default you take a standard state only. 180 or 298. Standard state में oxygen gaseous state में delta H of naught is equal to 0 लेना चाहिए. Otherwise they will provide delta 0 also for oxygen. Oxygen के लिए by default 0 लेते. अच्छा formations are given, they are asking combustion है. Combustions are given, they are asking formation. Previous example है. अच्छा उल्टा, don't confuse it. Or else you can apply S law. अच्छा, how will you get this required equation from 1 and 2? You are confusing when you are using HR minus HP, HP minus HR. Then don't do this one. Just to go for this is required equation. From 1 to 3, I will get this required equation. अच्छा add करना, subtract करना, multiplication ना, ये divide चाहिए. That is up to you, common sense. Our best fund is you remember this one. Heat of formations are given, combustion के लिए HP minus HR है. Heat of combustions are given, formation के लिए HR minus HR. 99% all the problems previously asked in thermochemistry, most of the questions are these three concepts. Bond and enthalpies are given, combustions are given, formations are given. 90%. Like resonance energy, how to calculate resonance energy? One more. Resonance energy, very rare cases, I think one time in APMT question is asked resonance energy. Resonance energy. Achha, resonance energy is a delta H experimental observation minus delta H calculation. Achha, e delta H calculation depends upon whether you have to follow HP minus HR or you have to follow HR minus HP. Achha, whenever bond enthalpies are given, you directly follow HR minus HP. Calculation. They will give the previous class question. ऐसा question देता है. N2O plus N2 plus half O2 gives rise to N2O. This is the previous class में JEE का question है. N2O. अच्छा, they will provide data. ये data इस तरह है. N double bond N data इस तरह. O double bond O data इस तरह. Bond enthalpy sir. right? N double bond N is there, N double bond O is there, data is there. అయితే ఈ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ అనుకుంటారు ఇది ఇస్తారు ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ వాల్యూస్. ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ వాల్యూస్ దే ప్రొవైడింగ్ ది డేటా. యు హావ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ హీట్ ఆఫ్ ఫార్మేషన్ ఏదో కనుక్కోవాలనుకోండి. డెల్టా హెచ్ ఫార్మేషన్ కనుక్కోవాలి. ఇది హెచ్పి మైనస్ హెచ్ఆర్ హెచ్ఆర్ మైనస్ హెచ్పి అనేది బాండ్ ఎంథాల్పీస్ ఇస్తే హెచ్ఆర్ మైనస్ హెచ్పి. ఈ వాల్యూకి సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేస్తే మీకు రెజొనెన్స్ ఎనర్జీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. బికాజ్ రెజొనెన్స్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ N2O. Benzene having resonance structures. Whenever resonance structures are there, they will ask you this kind of problems. Previously, once only this question is asked in APMT question. How to find out resonance energy? Nothing but delta H experimental minus delta H calculation. Simple. I will get resonance energy, right? Now come to the combustion. Combustion energy. Achha, heat of combustion. Heat of combustion is always exothermic reaction, right? Achha, heat of combustion is always exothermic. is always exothermic. अच्छा कंबशन కావచ్చు ఫార్మేషన్ కావచ్చు డిసోసియేషన్ కావచ్చు 1 mole కి కలుపుకోవచ్చు thermochemistry is meant for 1 mole, you remember. अच्छा the amount of heat energy liberated when 1 mole of the compound undergoes complete combustion. For example, I go for example methane, glucose, water. I go for example for methane. अच्छा CH4 plus 2O2 gives rise to CO2 plus 2H2O. During this process, how much of energy liberated? During this process, how much of energy liberated? This is called combustion reaction. अच्छा combustion reaction always calculate for 1 mole. अच्छा suppose then 1 mole of methane undergoes combustion gives suppose 100 kilocalories. Suppose let's suppose don't mug up the values. 100 kilocalories of energy per mole. अच्छा 1 mole of methane is how many grams? 16 grams. अच्छा 16 grams. Suppose 16 grams of methane undergoes combustion gives 100 kilocalories. Suppose they are asking to calculate 1 gram के लिए methane है. What is the energy? Is 1 by 16 into 100 है. This is called calorific value. This is called calorific value. Calorific value. अच्छा calorific value, how can you define calorific value? Calorific value के लिए delta H combustion upon molecular. देखो delta H combustion upon molecular weight ना we get calorific value. अच्छा you know based on calorific value we know carbohydrate का calorific value might know that amino acids like proteins का we know lipids का we know calorific value only. अच्छा consumption of 1 gram of substance which can release more energy. I think lipids only. That's why doctors are suggesting you to avoid the like lipids, liquid like fat and lipids. You know, more energy is produced. Consumption of 1 gram. You are consuming more amount in lipids and oils and fat, so that is deposited on the body. So that's why you know calorific value defines. You know in case of fuels also higher the calorific value is higher efficiency of the fuels. Like producer gas like semi-water gas like carbureted water gas which is a more calorific value. So efficiency of the fuel also will increase. More energy liberated, more efficiency will be there. Such a calorific value decides the efficiency of the engine, efficiency of the fuels also. Simply here calorific value is nothing but sometimes the question asked calculate the calorific value. Now they are not asking what is the combustion value. Combustion is everybody knows that. For 1 gram of 1 mole of a substance, how much of energy liberated? This is called the heat of combustion. The direct formula kaisa hota hai? Cheppuna heat of combustion kavalante HP minus HR if heat of formations are provided. Dalanti elanti ambiguity ledhu heat of combustion. But by using bomb calorimeter they calculate the heat of combustion. Acha bomb calorimeter lo which is constant hai? Bomb calorimeter lo which is constant hai? Volume constant hai. Acha by using bomb calorimeter the volume constant hai. अच्छा bomb calorimeter the volume constant. If whenever volume constant hai, the heat of reaction is called D, right? So volume constant means heat of reaction is represented by du, delta U or du. Because bomb calorimeter whether is constant. That is equal to du, right? That means mathematically experimental data du is equal to minus NCV dt capital M by small. अच्छा here n छोड़ दो direct formula. अच्छा bomb calorimeter by using bomb calorimeter this previously direct formula based questions are asked. अच्छा what are capital M sir, what are small m? Small m is the mass of the substance which are taken in bomb calorimeter. Bomb calorimeter ignition purpose you are using instrument that is called bomb. So here mass of this combustible substance mass of this substance अच्छा कैपिटल एम क्या मॉलिक्यूलर वेट है, ग्राम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट, बिकॉज मास इन ग्राम्स में ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి గ్రామ్ మోలిక్యులర్ వెయిట్ అవుతాయి. अच्छा అయితే కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూమ్ में हीट कैपेसिटी Cp ఉంది, कांस्टेंट प्रेशर में हीट कैपेसिटी Cp ఉంది, बट बॉम्ब कैलोरीमीटर में du हैव टू कैलकुलेट. बट थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री में du का कोई रोल नहीं है. थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री का रोल क्या है, डेल्टा एंथैल्पी का, इंटरनल एनर्जी का रोल नहीं. बट अल्टीमेटली हैव टू फाइंड आउट डेल्टा H ओनली. देन डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू क्या होना चाहिए, डेल्टा U प्लस डेल्टा N. आफ्टर calculating delta U, then you come back to delta H. Remember thermochemistry में ये heat of reaction का enthalpy is nothing but delta H only. Complete thermochemistry में you're using enthalpy, we never use delta U. So but bomb calorimeter में volume constant है, heat of reaction को delta U बोलते हैं. But after getting delta U, you have to find out delta H also. So they have to find out delta H. Delta H is equal to delta U plus delta N. Very simple formula. अच्छा डायरेक्ट फार्मूला बेसिस प्रीवियस क्लास जेई का क्वेश्चन भी था, एम्स का क्वेश्चन भी था, नीट का क्वेश्चन, डायरेक्ट फार्मूला बेसिस. Whenever bomb calorimeter, don't go for delta H, delta U first. Suppose they are asking enthalpy, then you go for it. They are not asking enthalpy, only energy, delta U is correct. अच्छा why negative sign? Always energy is liberated. कोई नेगेटिव एनर्जी का कोई रोल नहीं, नेगेटिव साइन का इंडिकेशन है एनर्जी रिलीज होने. So heat of combustion में एलांटी क्वेश्चन होता है, these are the questions आते हैं heat of combustion. अच्छा ये heat of combustion का one more है delta H delta U relation लिखेटప్పుడు one more thing है, I think which are given in NCERT textbook also. अच्छा ना ग्लूकोज की heat of combustion చెప్పండి. As a biology students you might know very well ना C6H12O6 చెప్పండి. 6 O2 gives rise to 6 CO2, 6 CO2, 6 CO2. How many water molecule? 6 H2. This is a combustion reaction. 18 ना सरिपोनी కదా. Delta H is equal to negative. सपोज ये गैस ना, ये भी गैस ना, ये सॉलिड है. अच्छा क्वेश्चन आर आस्किंग सपोज నేను ఎట్ 25 డిగ్రీస్ అనుకోండి, నేను ఒకవేళ అంటే 298 దగ్గర స్టాండర్డ్ కండిషన్ లో లాగా నాకు రిలేషన్ కావాలంటే డెల్టా H కి డెల్టా U కి. अच्छा ये डेल्टा H is equal to डेल्टा U ने అవుతుంది. Since डेल्टा M 0 है, 6 minus 6 0. sorry, this is not 0. ये डेल्टा N वैल्यू कितना होता है यहाँ 25 దగ్గర 25 దగ్గర 0 ने కదా, 25 దగ్గర ఇది ఏంటి లిక్విడ్ కదా, 25 దగ్గర లిక్విడ్ కదా, gases products minus reactant है కదా, डेल्टा N 0 అవుతుంది కదా. అంటే डेल्टा H is equal to डेल्टा U at what temperature, at 25 degrees. अच्छा सपोज అంటే 100 డిగ్రీస్ ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి, ప్రాబ్లం చెక్ చేసుకోండి, 100 దగ్గర ఇస్తే ఇది లిక్విడ్ కాదు, ఇది వేపర్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇది వేపర్ అయినప్పుడు డెల్టా N వాల్యూ ఎంత అవుతుంది 6 అవుతుంది కదా, 12 minus 6 అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు రిలేషన్ అవ్వాలి డెల్టా H is equal to డెల్టా U is 6 into R into T. अच्छा ఇలాంటి సింపుల్ ట్రిక్కీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి వైల్ రీడింగ్ ది క్వశ్చన్. अच्छा they provided 25 ना 100. 25 అయితే liquid, delta N no need to consider delta N 0 absolutely. अच्छा delta U formula experimental ఏది వచ్చిందో and delta H కూడా సేమ్ అదే ఉంటుంది. there is no difference delta H and delta U. అలా కాకుండా ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇస్తే 25 దగ్గర 100 దగ్గర ఇస్తే స్ట్రీమ్ ఇచ్చారా, వేపర్ ఇచ్చారా, లేకపోతే లిక్విడ్ ఇచ్చారా, సాలిడ్ ఇచ్చారా చెక్ చేసుకోండి. గ్లూకోజ్ సాలిడ్ అని ఎవరు బై డిఫాల్ట్ యు టేక్ గ్లూకోజ్ ఇస్ సాలిడ్, right? This is heat of combustion reaction. How they are asking the questions? Previously, how they are asking the questions? Actually, previously we can check the previous need papers. Combustion relations are asked so many times. Delta H relation asked combustion reactions, right? Then, actually, heat of neutralization. These three topics are very important in thermodynamics. Heat of formation, heat of combustion, heat of conversion. Rest is nothing but definitions. SLA is nothing but combination of all these SLA. SLA already what we discussed there. Heat of combustion is the formation nature, formation is the combustion nature, hydrogen is the heat of formation nature. Very simple. Chalo. Now heat of neutralization. Heat of neutralization. Heat of neutralization. As I said, na thermochemistry is meant for 1 mole. But here not 1 mole है 1 gram ही. अच्छा ये नॉर्मलिटी में यूज करना, रिमेनिंग में मोल में मोलारिटी में यूज करना, बट न्यूट्रलाइजेशन का मतलब नॉर्मलिटी लेना पड़ेगा. अच्छा 1 gram equivalent of 1 gram, for example 1 gram equivalent of an acid, 1 gram equivalent of a base, 1 gram equivalents. अच्छा 1 gram equivalents of a base. अच्छा during this process, this is also always exothermic reaction. During this process, how much of energy is liberated? Delta H is equal to negative. This energy is called heat of neutralization. 1 gram equivalent of an acid, 1 gram equivalent of a base. How much of energy is released? 1 gram equivalent only. Achha, for your kind of information, how to find out gram equivalence? How to find out gram equivalence? Achha, normality is equal to number of gram equivalents into 1000 by V. अच्छा మనకి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెన్స్ కావాలి, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెన్స్ కావాలి అంటే నార్మాలిటీ ఇంటూ వాల్యూమ్ బై 1000. समटाइम्स न्यूमेरिकल में मोलारिटी देता है. अच्छा मोनो बेसिक एसिड मोनो एसिडिक बेस की मोलारिटी नार्मालिटी सेम కాబట్టి ఈ ఫార్ములా ఇస్తే సరిపోతుంది. డై బేసిక్ యాసిడ్ ఇస్తే మనకి ప్రాబ్లం నార్మాలిటీ. వెరీ రేర్ కేస్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్, యు కెన్ చెక్ ఇట్. వెరీ రేర్ కేస్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ ది క్వశ్చన్స్. మోస్ట్లీ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ HCl NaOH ఎక్కువ. सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड లేకపోతే మీకు Na2CO అవుతుంది. వెరీ రేర్ కేసెస్ ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్. అంటే గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెన్స్ ఎలా కనుక్కోవాలంటే ఇలా 1 గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ యాసిడ్ 1 గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెంట్ ఆఫ్ బేస్ NH. సపోజ్ దిస్ ఇస్ స్ట్రాంగ్ యాసిడ్ అనుకోండి, 1 గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెంట్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రాంగ్ యాసిడ్ అనుకోండి, ఇది స్ట్రాంగ్ బేస్ అనుకోండి. స్ట్రాంగ్ యాసిడ్ అండ్ స్ట్రాంగ్ బేస్ ఆల్వేస్ ద అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ లిబరేటెడ్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 13.7 కిలో క్యాలరీస్ లో కిలో జూల్స్ లో అప్రాక్సిమేట్లీ 57.3 కిలో జూల్స్. అచ్చా ఎనర్జీ ఇస్ నెగటివ్. Achha, when this negative value is supposed to be 13.7, if you take a strong acid and strong base. If you take a strong acid and strong base, for example, I will take HCl versus NaOH. Achha, I will take H2SO4 versus NaOH. Any strong acid, HNO3 versus cesium hydroxide, any strong acid and strong base. Any strong acid and strong base. That value is supposed to equal to 13.7 and 57.3 kilojoules. Any strong acid and strong base. इसमें एक exception case है HF. अच्छा ये की exception case है इसमें HF versus any strong base. This value is around delta H is equal to minus 64 kilojoules approximately. अच्छा very high energy is released. The reason is F minus being very small size. Very small side, high hydration. अच्छा మీరు కనుక ఎయిమ్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి ఉంటే ఎయిమ్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో చాలా సార్లు ఎస్ఎస్సి ఉంది క్వశ్చన్. अच्छा except HF remaining any strong acid versus strong base है, that value is equal to 57.3 or 13.7 kilocalories. HF के लिए ज्यादा है. The reason is being very small size, more hydration. So more energy is liberated. The hydration energy is nothing but exothermic reaction. More exothermic reactions. Small size will be easily energy liberated. Hydration energy inversely proportional to size of the ion. Small size is more hydration energy. Right. Heat of neutralization. चलो some other examples हैं. आपके लिए some other example. अच्छा देखो ये HCl है. HCl है, NaOH है. अच्छा NaCl है plus H2O. Delta H is equal to minus X kilocalories. Minus X kilocalories. चलो H2SO4 है प्लस NaOH है, ये Na2SO4 है प्लस H2O। अच्छा, डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू -5 किलो कैलोरीज, किलो कैलोरीज किलो जूस वाटर में। अच्छा, व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन x एंड y? दे लास्ट क्वेश्चन x इज इक्वल टू y, ऑप्शन 1 x इज इक्वल टू y होना चाहिए। अच्छा, x ग्रेटर देन y होना चाहिए, y ग्रेटर देन x होना चाहिए, ऑल आर करेक्ट, एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल, व्हिच इज करेक्ट। अच्छा, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में शल राइट लाइक दिस, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन कैसा लिखूंगा, H plus OH minus gives rise to H2, strong acid and strong base only. I go for delta H is equal to minus 13.7 kilograms, standard equation। अच्छा, सेकंड इक्वेशन में मैंने इक्वेशन बैलेंस नहीं किया। सेकंड इक्वेशन में क्या बैलेंस करो, ये वाला आएंगे, दैट मींस 2 ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ एसिड, 1 mole means 2 gram equivalent है, नॉर्मल इज इक्वल टू मोलारिटी इनटू बेसिक। अच्छा देखो, 1 मोल ऑफ H2SO4 का मतलब क्या है, 2 ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट है। अच्छा, 2 ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ एन एसिड, 2 ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ ए बेस। अच्छा, 2 मोल्स ऑफ वाटर फॉर्म्ड, डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू कितना होता है, -2 into 13.7 किलोग्राम, मतलब दिस इज x, दिस इज y। अच्छा, y इज इक्वल टू 2x हो गया, y इज इक्वल टू x हो गया। अच्छा, y is equal to x and which is greater, y is greater, in order to get y is greater। अच्छा, y is, अच्छा both are greater, y is greater than, and these are previous class questions, this mode kind of questions। चलो, I will give one more question, how did they ask me the questions? अच्छा, mostly these 3 parts होते हैं, thermochemistry में heat of combustion है, heat of neutralization है, heat of formation, that's it। remaining complete 3 part होते हैं, yes la everything is including all this one। चलो, एक और क्वेश्चन है। अच्छा, 100 ml of 0.1 molar 0.1 molar HCl reacts with 100 ml of 0.2 molar NaOH solution, calculate delta H neutralization, heat of neutralization find out, sir, heat of neutralization find out, sir। 100 ml of 0.1 molar HCl solution react with 100 ml of 0.2 molar NaOH solution, what is delta H, sir? What is delta H? Heat of neutralization, because strong acid and strong base only given। अच्छा, फॉर काइंड इंफॉर्मेशन, हमारा स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन क्या होता है, 1 ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ स्ट्रांग एसिड वर्सेस 1 ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ ए स्ट्रांग बेस, व्हिच इज इक्वल टू 13.7 किलो कैलोरीज में, और किलो जूस में 57. अच्छा, डोंट राइट माइनस, व्हेनेवर यू राइट डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू माइनस, एनर्जी के लिए 13.7 किलो कैलोरीज। यहाँ कैलकुलेट करना है मैंने नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स कितना है। अच्छा, नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स मैंने बताया फॉर्मूला, नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स है, नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स के फॉर्मूला क्या है, n into b by 1000 ना। अच्छा, n into b by 1000। अच्छा देखो, नॉर्मलिटी इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स इनटू 1000 by v కదా, so n into v by 1000। अच्छा, फर्स्ट कैलकुलेट करो नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स फॉर फर्स्ट डेटा के लिए 0.1, बिकॉज़ HCl के लिए नॉर्मलिटी मोलारिटी सेम है, जैसे डायरेक्टली आई कैन टेक द नॉर्मलिटी मोलारिटी सेम। 0.1 इनटू वॉल्यूम कितना है 100 डिवाइड बाय कितना है 1000। अच्छा, कितना है 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 2 मतलब 0. अच्छा, देखो नेक्स्ट सेकंड केस में नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स को कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा NaOH के लिए। NaOH के लिए 0.2 into 100 डिवाइड बाय 1000 है, 2 into 10 power minus 2 है मेरे, मतलब दिस इज 0.01 ना, दिस इज नथिंग बट 0.02। अच्छा, लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है, लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट है। अच्छा देखो 0.xs कौन है, NaOH। अच्छा which limit the formation of products, HCl। that means you have to take only this one, 0.01 gram equivalents of a strong acid versus 0.01 gram equivalents of a strong base। अच्छा you have to calculate and that's it। अच्छा don't bother about, don't be panicked about excess how much is there, there is not reacted excess कितना है, हमको कोई दिक्कत नहीं, how much of excess is there is left over, but reactor इतना limiting reagent concept we are using। अच्छा we can check the previous class for the NEET examinations or APMT examinations है, neutralization में ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी पूछता है। सपोज నేను क्वेश्चन మార్చాను, ఏం క్వశ్చన్ మార్చానంటే instead of this one I go for sulfuric acid అన్నాను, sulfuric acid అన్నాను। ఇప్పుడు నాకు నంబర్ ఆఫ్ గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెన్స్ కావాలంటే, ఇక్కడ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెన్స్ కావాలంటే నార్మాలిటీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు మొలారిటీ ఇంటూ బేసిటీ కదా, సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ కి నార్మాలిటీ కావాలంటే మొలారిటీ ఇంటూ బేసిటీ కదా, మొలారిటీ 0.1 బేసిటీ ఎంత 2 मतलब ఎంత 0.2 इंटू 100/1000 कितना हो गया 2 इंटू 10 पावर माइनस। नाउ दिस टाइम सेकंड केस में क्या होता है, सेकंड केस में 10 power minus 2 2 into 10 power minus 2 of strong acid and there is no limiting reagent, both are conjured completely only। अच्छा 2 into 10 power minus 2, अच्छा how much of energy there, अच्छा each and everything comparison, this is standard condition, you remember this is standard only। अच्छा they will provide a molarity na, they will provide normality, you can go and check it, NCERT में भी क्वेश्चन था and previous last NEET exam में भी क्वेश्चन था, they will provide direct question, they never ask। अच्छा everybody knows 1 gram equivalent of acid, 1 gram equivalent of base, theoretical గా the NCERT line to line అడగాలంటే డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటుంది, కొద్దిగా అప్లికేషన్ అడగాలంటే ఏదో ఒక ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చి అడుగుతారు, అది మొలారిటీ అవ్వచ్చు నార్మాలిటీ అవ్వచ్చు, బట్ యూ హావ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ గ్రామ్ ఈక్వివలెన్స్। బట్ వెదర్ యాసిడ్ ఆర్ బేస్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇస్ వీక్ less than 13.7, less than 57.3, अच्छा both are weak still it is a very less value, both are strong 37.7 kilojoules। now suppose heat of neutralization of weak acid or weak base का formula एक formula है, so heat of neutralization of, you can check it, this formula based questions also previously asked, heat of neutralization of वीक एसिड और वीक बेस के लिए फॉर्मूला है, अच्छा -13.7 किलो कैलोरीज में और -57.3 किलो जूल्स में प्लस डेल्टा एच। अच्छा डेल्टा एच क्या है, हीट ऑफ डिसोसिएशन और हीट ऑफ आयनाइजेशन। अच्छा डेल्टा एच का क्या है, हीट ऑफ डिसोसिएशन और आयनाइजेशन। अच्छा this formula also na, this formula is suitable for what, 1 gram equivalent of acid or base के। अच्छा suppose 0.2 gram equivalent of base converted into 1 gram के लिए कितना है, that value how to suppose to write over here, 1 gram strong acid strong base, it should be less than this value। अच्छा they are asking weak acid and weak base के लिए formula। अच्छा we can go and check it, previous last NEET का पेपर है, direct formula based questions are asked, they provide delta H, they will ask this one, they provide this one, they will ask delta H so much, this is constant, strong acid and strong base के लिए gram equivalent of 1 gram equivalent of a strong acid and strong base is constant। अच्छा weak acid weak base के लिए calculation, theoretical part है, without theoretical part है less than 13.7, less than 57.3 in kilojoules में किलो कैलोरी, right। अच्छा heat of neutralization, heat of formation, heat of combustion में maximum number of questions are, this include nothing but S law। so what do you mean by S law, heat of chemical reaction same whether take place in single step or separate step। अच्छा इवे यूज చేసే S law 3 equation ఇచ్చి రిక్వైర్డ్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా కనుక్కుంటాం, अच्छा heat of combustion ఇచ్చి ఫార్మేషన్ ఎలా కనుక్కుంటాం, heat of formation ఇచ్చి combustion ఎలా కనుక్కుంటాం, లైక్ SO2 का ఫార్మేషన్ ఇస్తారు, ఆక్సిజన్ ఫార్మేషన్ ఇస్తారు, heat of combustion of SO3 అని అంటారు, heat of combustion of SO2 అని అంటారు, while solving, now my suggestion for all of you, just better go for NCERT textbook and solved example and what are given solved example, then exercise questions, that is more than enough. The only thing is directly they are asking the numerical direct formula based questions. अच्छा, my previous analysis है complete thermodynamics में every day they are asking one or none. Thermodynamics, thermophysics, one. Thermodynamics లో కానీ thermochemistry లో కానీ one. Thermochemistry, thermodynamics ignore. అంటే thermodynamics లో ఒకటి, thermochemistry లో ఒకటి ఇవ్వరు. ఇస్తే thermochemistry లో thermodynamics లో. अच्छा, tomorrow day after tomorrow I will tell you what are the analysis है, last 10 years analysis है. Which chapter you have to focus more, you can get more than 150 plus marks. Remaining 30 days examination. What is your plan to score maximum marks in things? So మనం ఏం చేస్తాం అంటే అప్పుడు maximum score అనేవి ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేస్తాము. 1 or none. For example, environmental chemistry 1 or none. Chemistry of life అనుకోండి 1 or none. Polymers 1 or none. కొన్ని చాప్టర్స్ అంటే మీరు సపోజ్ 1 or none ఇచ్చే క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒక 2 days 3 days చదివిన ఉపయోగం లేదు కదా. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जांपल ने कार्बन कंपाउंड అన్న అనుకోండి, నేమ్డ్ రియాక్షన్, ఆల్డర్ కండెన్సేషన్, కెనోజోస్ రియాక్షన్, 2,4-DNP, టోలిక్స్ రియాక్షన్, ఫెలింగ్ సొల్యూషన్, బెంజోయిన్ కండెన్సేషన్, పర్కిన్స్ రియాక్షన్, చెట్టు లైక్ సోడియం బైకార్బోనేట్ రియాక్షన్ విత్ అమోనియా, sodium bicarbonate, so many is repeating. Maximum 2-3 questions there in last. We're focusing carbon compound. Like I said now, GOC is very important. GOC में compulsory 3 questions you can count any year. 3 curve. GOC का मतलब all कार्बीन्स है, कार्बोकेटायन है, we discuss in GOC complete. अच्छा, ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే GOC is nothing but organic chemistry. Acidic carbonates కావచ్చు, basic carbonates కావచ్చు, ఏదైనా కావచ్చు. ఇనార్గానిక్ కెమిస్ట్రీలో కాంప్లెక్స్ కాంపౌండ్స్ కానీ, కెమికల్ బాండింగ్ కానీ, డి బ్లాక్, ఎం బ్లాక్ కానీ, మెటలర్జీ కానీ, కొన్ని బేసిక్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ చాప్టర్స్ అయితే కంపల్సరీగా 1 or 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆ చాప్టర్ నుంచి. కాంప్లెక్స్ కాంపౌండ్స్ 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ కంపల్సరీ. కెమికల్ బాండింగ్ 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ కంపల్సరీ. బట్ అసలు ఎస్ బ్లాక్ మొత్తం ఒకసారి ఇవ్వకపోవచ్చు, ఒక క్వశ్చన్ కూడా. డి బ్లాక్ మొత్తం అంటే 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 చదివితే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ 2 క్వశ్చన్ అన్ని చాప్టర్. అంటే ఈ సంవత్సరం మీకు ఆప్షన్ ఉంది కదా, ఛాయిస్ ఉంది కదా. కానీ ఒక క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చి మీకు టైం జరిగిపోతే తీసుకోవచ్చు. 1 క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చి డి బ్లాక్ మొత్తం మీద 1, 2 రావచ్చు. అంటే ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. ఇన్ని బి బ్లాక్స్ చదివితే మీకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది, మ్యాక్సిమం 2 వస్తుంది. ఆ 2 కూడా మీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసే క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్లో ఉంటాయి. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ స్టడీయింగ్ ఆల్ ది NCERT, ఆల్ ది లైన్ టు లైన్. Acha, those who want 180 out of 180, yes, we can do it. No problem, not issue. But what maximum majority of average and above average students get my fault. Okay, if time permits, you can go for last. That is why I'm not asking you to do the entire topic. To practice the model paper, what are the questions are in that. If you are lucky, definitely those questions are also asking. Time saving also. You get maximum of smart work के लिए हम just we are looking for how to do this smart working things in order to get maximum marks. चलो, next heat of solution कैसा है? Heat of solution में कैसा है? Heat of sublimation में कैसा है? अच्छा, this is previous asked question है simple है. Heat of sublimation क्या होता है? अच्छा, delta H sublimation क्या होता है? First solid यहाँ वाले, liquid यहाँ वाले. Liquid vapor. Without undergoing liquid state, directly solid converted into vapor is called sublimation. For example, ammonium chloride solid తీసుకొని direct గా ammonium chloride vapor తీసుకుంటే this is called sublimation reaction. అచ్చా, నేను ఏం చెప్తాను, ప్రీవియస్ గా మనకి క్వశ్చన్ ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్ కొన్ని అడిగారు కాబట్టి ఎయిమ్స్ లో, నేను సబ్లిమేషన్ డెల్టా సబ్లిమేషన్ కావాలంటే నాకు డెల్టా హెచ్ ఫ్యూజన్ కావాలి, మెల్టింగ్ కావాలి. డెల్టా హెచ్ మెల్టింగ్ కావాలి, ఫ్యూజన్ అంటే మెల్టింగ్ రాస్తాను నేను. డెల్టా హెచ్ మెల్టింగ్ కావాలి నాకు, ప్లస్ డెల్టా హెచ్ వేపరైజేషన్. మెల్టింగ్ అంటే సాలిడ్ లిక్విడ్ అవడం, లిక్విడ్ వేపర్ అవడం, వేపరైజేషన్ అంటాం. అచ్చా, డెల్టా హెచ్ వేపరైజేషన్. అచ్చా, ప్రీవియస్ గా ఏంటంటే ఈ మూడిట్లో ఒకటి 2 నోన్ ఇచ్చి ఒకటి అన్నోన్ అడిగారు క్వశ్చన్, గేమ్స్ లో అడిగారు క్వశ్చన్. అచ్చా, సబ్లిమేషన్ డెఫినేషన్ గా రాస్తారు, డెఫినేషన్ అడగదు కదా. The amount of heat energy required, always endothermic reaction. to convert 1 mole of a solid into 1 mole only here also. Thermochemistry is meant for 1 mole. 1 mole of a solid into this is our state. Acha 1 mole ke. But once again the question asked like this. Similarly, heat of solution also same question answer. Acha delta H solution. Dilution అంటాం delta H solution అంటాం. delta H solution కావాలంటే solution dissolve అవ్వాలంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను KCl సాలిడ్ తీసుకుంటాను. aqueous తీసుకుంటాను. అచ్చా ఇదేమవుతుంది KCl aqueous solution అవుతుంది. అంటే during this process how much of energy liberated or absorbed is called heat of solution అంటాం. heat of solution అంటాం. ఏదో సాల్వెంట్ వాటర్ తీసుకోవచ్చు, బెంజిన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు, సిసిల్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. నేను వాటర్ తీసుకున్నాను కాబట్టి aqueous solution తీసుకున్నాను. ఇది heat of solution. మీకు రెండు మెకానిజమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి హీట్ ఆఫ్ సొల్యూషన్ కావాలంటే. ఏంటి హీట్ ఆఫ్ సొల్యూషన్ కావాలంటే అంటే డెల్టా H సొల్యూషన్ కావాలంటే అంటే దిస్ ఆల్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఆల్సో ప్రీవియస్లీ ఆస్క్డ్ డైరెక్ట్ ఫార్ములా డెల్టా H సొల్యూషన్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు డెల్టా H లాటిస్ ఎనర్జీ డెల్టా H హైడ్రేషన్. అంటే ఫస్ట్ KCl డిసోసియేట్ అవ్వాలి లాటిస్ ద అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ ఎనర్జీ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు బ్రేక్ 1 mole of ionic solid into gaseous ions. Achha, once it converted into gaseous ion, then only soluble in water. And the two mechanisms are there. Lattice energy and hydration. If lattice energy dominate endothermic reaction, if hydration energy dominating exothermic reaction. Achha, this is dominance. Achha, this dominates. If this dominates, then what happens? Exothermic reaction. This will dominate endothermic reaction. I think one example, a very familiar example, एक example आपके लिए, very familiar example आपके लिए, very familiar example है. अच्छा देखो, CuSO4 solid है, aqueous solution है. अच्छा आपको CuSO4 aqueous solution बनेगा, right? अच्छा ये डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू माय here negative है exothermic reaction. चला I can go for one more CuSO4 dot 5H2O solid है that is water है. अच्छा H2O liquid है then CuSO4 dot 5H2O this is liquid aqueous solution है. अच्छा delta H is equal to positive. Sir, why one is exothermic, one is endothermic reaction? अच्छा देखो यहाँ here there is no hydrogen bond. अच्छा Cu plus SO4 minus easily can convert by using less amount of energy. Easily you have to convert Cu plus SO4 minus. After converting these gases are soluble, more energy liberated. That's why these exothermic reactions. अच्छा ये hydrogen bonding is present ना, lattice water is present ना. In order to break lattice water, we require more energy. Lattice energy. Two mechanisms are there. First you have to break, then soluble. अच्छा first breaking के लिए, break करने के लिए ज़्यादा energy चाहिए यार. The reason is hydrogen bonding is there. More lattice energy is required in order to break it. So once ions का form होता है, ions are easily soluble in water. So ये endothermic reaction, exothermic reactions are dominating. This is endothermic. This is exothermic. Lattice energy means the amount of energy required. Endothermic. Hydration energy is exothermic reactions. Achha, why this is endothermic, exothermic? But heat of solution may be exothermic, may be endothermic based on the equation. Achha, all phase transformation reactions are endothermic reactions. And I'm telling the heat of vaporization, heat of sublimation, heat of atomization. I think 2019 20 question asked heat of atomization. क्या N2 plus 2N all are gaseous like H2 plus 2H. These are endothermic reactions. Heat of dissociation, heat of atomization are endothermic reactions. अच्छा N2 molecule నుంచి N2 atom ఉంటుంది. All these are heat of formation, heat of sublimation కావచ్చు, heat of atomization కావచ్చు, heat of sublimation, vaporization, fusion, melting. All phase transformation reactions are endothermic reactions. Any example? Might be 2019 or 20 NEET examination में question asked. अच्छा H2 gives rise to 2H का ఇక్కడ entropy गुंज को आना chance है. Entropy increase होता है heat of atomization. Entropy increase होता है because 1 mole of gases, 2 mole of gases. Like it is called heat of atomization. So finally, previously some questions are asked based on ESLA only. These are ESLA. No need to go for ESLA separate formulas. This common sense question only ESLA. From required equation, from given equation, how will get required equation? For example, when C graphite plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Delta H is equal to minus X minus लिखा. C diamond plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Delta H is equal to suppose minus Y here. They're asking, this is called phase transformation axis. Like they will ask question है C diamond to C graphite delta H is equal to, this is what they call as ESLA. There is no need for discussing one name ESLA. They provide two equations. I will get this required equation. నాకు diamond అనేది reactant లో రావాలి, graphite product లో రావాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ గ్రాఫైట్ ఎలా ఉంది, రియాక్టెంట్. ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఏం చేస్తాను, రివర్స్ చేసి రెండు యాడ్ చేస్తే ESLA లో all algebraic operations are allowed, but ESLA is applicable to only extensive property, not applicable to, because electrode potential के लिए applicable नहीं ESLA. We are going to discuss in electrochemistry. In ESLA, all algebraic operations are allowed for you. Whatever you want algebraic operation, you can utilize. Allowed operations are allowed for you. Reverse chestara, multiply chestara, divide chestara, divide by 2 chestara, 3 chestara. I will get required equation. That is common sense question. From given equation out, like rhombic to monoclinic. Ilana questions are P4, white to black. P4 plus 5H2, P4 O10. Inko P4, white to black istaru. O2 P4 O10. P4 white to P4 black ravali. S8 rhombic to S8 monoclinic ravali. Graphite to diamond to graphite ravali. ఎలా వస్తుంది, ట్రాన్సిషన్ ఎలా జరుగుతుంది, రిక్వైర్డ్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా వస్తుంది ఫ్రమ్ గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్. కామన్ సెన్స్ క్వశ్చన్. ఏం రియాక్టెంట్ లో ఉండాలి, ఏం ప్రొడక్ట్ లో ఉండాలి. నేను గ్రాఫైట్ టు డైమండ్ అడిగిన రివర్స్ రాయాలి. అలానే ఎలక్ట్రోకెమిస్ట్రీ లో ఉంటుంది ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్, ఇక్కడ లేదు. ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యూయల్ సెల్ ఫార్ములా. Efficiency of fuel cell, I think previous class also we discussed. Efficiency of fuel cell formula delta G by delta H వచ్చింది కాబట్టి చెప్తున్నా. పర్సెంటేజ్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ కావాలంటే ఇంటూ 100 రాయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఒకసారి నీట్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో జే ఎగ్జామినేషన్ అడిగారు ఈక్వేషన్, డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. నీట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఆన్ జే ఎగ్జామినేషన్ డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, ఫార్ములా బేస్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారు. ఇక్కడ ఏదైనా డెల్టా హెచ్ వాల్యూ, ఆ న్యూమరికల్ లో డెల్టా హెచ్ వాల్యూ ఇచ్చేసారు. ఎంతో ఈక్వేషన్ ఇచ్చి డెల్టా హెచ్ మధ్య ఇచ్చారు. డెల్టా జీ కనుక్కోవడానికి మనకి జీపీ మైనస్ జిఆర్ ఈ డేటా ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు. అంటే ముందు డెల్టా జీ కనుక్కొని డెల్టా హెచ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి ఎఫిషియన్సీ కనుక్కోవాలి. These are direct questions. Thermochemistry is very comfort zone for you. Direct formula based questions only they are asking you. NCERT solid example, NCERT exercise are enough for you. Don't go for it. NCERT solid example and previous last question.